Hey, what's up, everybody? Once I get inside the Publix, but I'm here at Publix, and David Hogg is he wants to do a boycott of Publix's on this Friday. Actually, tomorrow he wants to do a boycott of Publix, and so I'm here with my triggered shirt, it's the Second Amendment, Safe Spaces since 1791 T-shirt, and I just figured, you know what? Let's shop at Publix because David Hogg wants to. He wants to boycott Publix. He wants to host a die-in at Publix. I mean, imagine that. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure, and yet David Hogg wants to shut down a grocery store that women and children use to eat and survive in this world. So again, I apologize if the connection quality goes down because the connection is usually pretty bad in this Publix. But I just wanted to come here and just get some sushi today. Um, so it's to be a real quick thing. But he wanted to boycott it. It was so weird. The slogan for Publix is where shopping is a pleasure, right? That's the slogan, where shopping is a pleasure. But these anti-gun, anti-NRA weirdos are now trying to make fun of the Publix slogan by saying where shooting is a pleasure. Where shooting is a pleasure, they say now. So Publix, your local wholesome grocery store that's been a wonderful aid and contribution to our communities for generations, is now being attacked by David Hogg as a bad, bad place. Um, I'm here at the sushi area. I know it's actually vegan sushi, so I know. I know the quality of the live stream may not be too good. It's actually vegan sushi, so for all the vegans, it's vegan sushi this one time. Anyways, I hope the quality of the stream is good. Let me. Hi again. I'm back. Do you know if the sushi people are here?
Nah, she's on break.
She's on
Yeah,
break.
she's on break, so I don't know if she's still back. Just let me
If you
check.
could check, that'd be awesome. Thank you again. Yeah, I usually come here for one of these, but I prefer it with like white rice and shit. So you know, but they don't, obviously they don't. These all come with seafood in them. So, anyways, again, I hope the quality of the stream is good. So yeah, so imagine blaming a grocery store. Imagine blaming a grocery store for a mass shooting before you blame the shooter himself. Like, these people are crazy. Like, you think, okay, blaming the NRA is already weird enough. Like, that's already strange. Like, you're gonna blame the NRA. That's already pretty bizarre. And you're gonna try to blame anything but the shooter himself. And and now, of all people to blame, they're gonna actually start trying to blame a wholesome local grocery store that everybody loved. That's been a marvel to local communities for generations now. I mean, Publix has been a staple of the local community for generations, and now David Hogg wants to boycott and shut down a local grocery store. Imagine how crazy you have to be, how demented you have to be to do such a thing. Um, so David Hogg is staging a die-in at Publix's in Parkland, and he's encouraging die-ins at Publix's all over the state of Florida. I'm back. I'm back. I always get here when you're on break. I'm sorry.
No problem.
If you can do the same thing as yesterday,
Okay.
with the white rice instead. All right.
Yeah. How many? Two.
Two, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
Sorry.
no problem. 491 100
Um, anyway, so yeah, Yeah, David Hogg is just a crazy. While my sushi is being prepared, I'm gonna go stroll the grocery store here. So yeah, I mean David Hogg is just crazy. Um, and yeah, I mean trying to shut down a grocery store. Um, this one's gonna backfire. This one's gonna backfire big time because I don't think David Hogg understands how much people adore Publix. People love Publix. It really is a special kind of company. I mean, I've born and raised here in Miami, so I know what it's like. I've lived around Publixes and I've shopped at Publixes like my whole damn life. So they just always have this sort of aura of being a good, wholesome place with good intentions. They're not here to hurt people. They're not here to. It's just like a decent company that's actually successful. You know. So the fact that David Hogg, David, not everybody can afford to shop at Whole Foods as an alternative to Publix, man. I don't know why David Hogg is so triggered by the Second Amendment. I mean, I get it. It's safe spaces since 1791. But why does Hogg have to be so triggered by the Second Amendment? It's just weird. Um, so yeah, guys, I'm just strolling around here waiting for my sushi to get prepared. It's vegan sushi for anybody who's just tuning in, so you don't feel bad. There is such a thing as vegan sushi. Pretty good actually. Come get it at Publix. It's good. But someone says I love Winn Dixie. Do you have one in Miami? Um, yeah, we got a million of those here. So yeah, probably better off just standing around sitting at the sushi place. But yeah, I mean, this is Publix, man, where shopping is a pleasure. But now David Hogg and his evil bully cronies are saying that it's, quote, where shooting is a pleasure. So they're taking a nice, wholesome grocery store chain and they're perverting it. They're saying it's where shooting is a pleasure. You know how sick that is, bro? Where shooting is a pleasure? How the hell are you going to blame a wholesome, unrelated grocery store chain to a mass shooting at a school shooting? How are you gonna link those two together? Yeah, somebody says Publix gives free coffee too, and the cart boy pushes your cart to your vehicle. I mean, yes. You know what else? The bakery gives free cookies to little kids. If you come shopping, on an afternoon after school with your children, it's like a policy. They give free cookies to your kids. So it's like the most wholesome, nice neighborhood local grocery store chain. Most wholesome, nice local neighborhood grocery store chain. Couldn't be any more kosher. Couldn't be any more just pristine of a company. And yet, David Hogg wants to wage a war on a local grocery store chain that women and children rely on to get their food and to get their basic necessities. What kind of maniac wants to shut down a grocery store? David, not everybody can afford to shop at Whole Foods like your fellow wealthy Parkland residents, privileged Parkland fellow residents. Not everyone can afford to shop at Whole Foods, David Hogg. There's no need to be so triggered by the Second Amendment creating safe spaces in 1791. So, so yeah, I'm just here getting some sushi, guys. It's vegan sushi, believe it or not. And I don't know. I think it's disgraceful that David Hogg wants to orchestrate boycotts at Publix's. What the hell did Publix ever do to anybody? Imagine blaming a wholesome grocery store chain before you blame the shooter himself. Where's Nicholas Cruz in all this? They totally forgot about Nicholas Cruz 5 minutes after the shooting, the moment they were doing those interviews on CNN. The shooter basically takes no blame in any of this crap. The shooter takes no blame in any of this shit. But you know who does? Little old Publix, a wholesome grocery store chain. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Yes, David Hogg wants to boycott Publix. If you didn't know, he wants to boycott Publix. Yeah. Yes. He wants to boycott Publix. Go to David Hogg's Twitter account. Go to David Hogg's Twitter account. People are like befuddled. People are like totally befuddled. What does Publix have to do with this? Exactly. It's the most unhinged and deranged boycott I've ever heard of. What does Publix have to do with this? Go to David Hogg's Twitter account. Yeah, I agree. Go to David Hogg's Twitter account, and you're actually going to be able to see that he's been calling out Publix, of all places. He's been calling out Publix, saying that they're evil, that Publix has blood on their hands. It's crazy. Um, so as if the NRA wasn't guilty enough, as if enough blame hadn't already been put onto the NRA, 5 million law abiding Americans. David Hogg is now trying to blame a fucking grocery store chain. This kid is, he's not even a kid, he's an 18-year-old adult male. And that's just the truth. David Hogg is just trying to disrupt society. And he's hoping that at some point things will be so destabilized. Imagine all the women and children who rely on Publix to get their basic needs because they can't afford to shop at big white privilege Whole Foods. Trying to shut down a local grocery store chain. Trying to shut down a local grocery store chain. Truly sick and truly demented. This kid sits in his basement. He's an 18-year-old adult male. This 18-year-old adult male sits in his basement and just schemes about who to boycott and tear down next. That's right, Jackie. Publix also hires mentally challenged people. That's right. It's also been a staple of the company to hire the mentally disabled, people with special needs, as if all the other things that the company is famous for doing locally for the communities, as if hiring special needs people wasn't enough. But no, Publix is to blame for a school shooting committed by a crazy lone shooter. Wow. So guys, hang on. No, no, no. That's perfect.
How are you?
Where am I from?
Yeah, yeah.
Like where are my parents from, or like just where am
From?
I from?
From
No, my parents
Brazil?
were born in Cuba.
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 Oh, Anna. He is Cuban man. Cuban man. He is from
Cubano.
Cuba.
Yeah, my parents are from Cuba. Yeah, but I was born here.
Ah, you're
Yeah,
from Miami,
here in
Paris.
Miami. Yeah, born in
From
Miami.
Paris. Ah.
But my parents.
Yeah, I think it's because you are from Paris, Brazil or Norway. You are saying look like very nice.
Where did you think I was from?
And me?
Yeah, where did you think I was from?
Think-
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
So, anyways, oh yeah, this is the vegan sushi, by the way. That's the vegan sushi. I think one of the other ladies was asking. She got her friend to ask about me or something, and then her friend got shy and started pretending like she didn't ask anything. So I guess her friend, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go pay you now, real quick, guys. Um, so yeah, Hogg is surely evil again, guys. You know, why is David Hogg so triggered by the Second Amendment? Safe spaces since 1791. It's just sad. I think this lane is open. Yeah, it is. Hi again. Oh, you got? All right. Thank you so much. How you doing today? Pretty good. Yeah, just chilling here. I get my credit card information in the shot. Just give me a second here, guys. Thank you. So again, yeah. Um, I'm on a unhinged, megalomaniacal, tyrannical spree. Um, he couldn't get laid, so he's just on a freaking manic spree to try to tear everything down in a fit of virgin fury. And he wants to do a boycott of Publix. I don't understand it, but I guess, when your whole goal is to disrupt civilization and tear things to the ground, you're gonna attack a wholesome grocery store that never fucking hurt nobody. A wholesome grocery store known for being an absolute blessing to the community for generations now. But we're gonna blame Publix because one crazy asshole with a gun decided to shoot the place up. Makes a lot of sense. So again, David Hogg, for some weird reason, he is triggered by the Second Amendment, probably because it's been creating safe spaces since 1791. Links to these incredible shirts are right down there in the description. Get one for yourself. And make sure to shop at Publix. Shop, 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 shop at Publix. Because if David Hogg wants to boycott it, then I'm going to fucking be the first customer there. Later, guys.